What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi here again, bringing you another battle video. In today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the ranked double battle ladder. So, the season's about to end next week. I think it is the 13th when it ends, on a Monday. Yep, that's when the servers go down and the rank gets resetted and we have a new season. So, that's pretty freaking awesome. We're almost to 1700. We actually haven't hit 1700 in this series. I have hit it in other occasions, but in this particular series, in my battle video series, we really haven't. So hopefully we can hit it. That'd be pretty freaking awesome, especially with this team that we're running today, the Sand team. I think I'm just gonna finish running this team for the continuation of the season, which is just about a week, and then we'll probably transition into another team. You guys can vote on it and all this other good stuff. We'll probably start playing some more fun stuff since pretty much all the competitive battling is almost over. Worlds is coming up pretty soon. I think it's in a couple of more weeks. It's going to be coming up pretty soon. Nationals, U.S. Nationals already happened, and other Nationals in other countries have already happened. So let's go ahead and look for a challenge. I'm talking too much. I am 1637 with 14 wins, 4 losses. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good resume right there. So hopefully we can hit 1700 before the end of the season. We're going to be facing Andrew from Canada. 1567, so pretty scary team, I'm assuming. It looks like he's running a Trick Room team. Seeing the type of Pokemon that he's running right there, Cresselia. He's running a lot of slow Pokemon, so I'm pretty sure his Scizor is his Mega Pokemon. I feel like Arcanine's going to be a very powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. B-Sharp, just a scary Pokemon, of course. Same thing with Rotom. Rotom, just another scary Pokemon. He has 2 fighting types. He has a fighting, he has a lot of steel types and a fighting type. That's a very scary option to go up against, especially for me, because yeah, I don't do well against steel types and fighting types. Steelix doesn't really get wrecked by steel types, but he gets wrecked by fighting types. And Kraydad doesn't do very well. Tyranitar doesn't do very well. So this is going to be a very scary matchup. I feel like Arcanine's going to be a very powerful Pokemon, but he might lead B-Sharp. That's always a possibility. I feel like Steelix is, no matter what, Steelix is going to be a powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. I feel like leading off Arcanine's good, but I also feel like Amoonguss is also another powerful threat here. So I'm going to run Amoonguss. Oops. I'm going to run Amoonguss, I'm going to run Steelix. I'm going to try to get as much damage as possible off of my opponent's side. I'm going to run Arcanine, because once I get rid of that B-Sharp, Arcanine's just going to put in a lot of work, and I feel like Kraydad's going to be a pretty powerful Pokemon, but at the same time, getting Pokemon like Tyranitar out to deal with this Pokemon are also pretty good too. Cresselia is also another good choice. I'm going to run Tyranitar. Screw it. I kind of want to run Kraydad there, just so I can have a little tricky switch in with Rotom, but screw it. I'm going to just run Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is probably going to put in as much work as Kraydad will. Kraydad will get the 2-hit KOs. Amoonguss will get... It'll take a while for Amoonguss, but I think he can put in a lot of work. So Amoonguss Cresselia does come out. If he goes for a Trick Room, this is good for me. All this shenanigans is going to happen. I think I could Mega Protect here and go for a Spore onto the Rotom to put it to sleep. Cresselia can do its shenanigans. He might knock out my my Amoonguss. That's always a possibility too. I might also... I kind of wish I brought in Kraydad. Let's go ahead and switch into... Okay, you know what? Mega Protect... And let's go for a Spore onto the Rotom. Once I put Rotom to sleep, I feel like we're in a good position. I can easily switch into Arcanine or something. He might just straight up Psychic my Amoonguss, which is always a possibility. But if he doesn't, that'll be fine. So let's see what's going to happen here. Hydro Pump onto the Steelix slot. Yep, he's just going for the offensive moves. I think Amoonguss is not going to survive this very well. Actually, no, it's going to take it pretty nicely. This is a defensive Amoonguss, not especially defensive Amoonguss. So this is upsetting. That took a lot of damage. Amoonguss took a lot of damage there. But at least I put the Rotom to sleep, so that's a good That's a good sign for me. I could go for a heavy slam onto the Rotom. Seeing that Rotom is extremely light, I can do a ton of damage to it. which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam here, and I'm going to switch out Amoonguss into Tyranitar. I just want to deal as much damage to his Rotom as much as possible. Ooh, he's going to go ahead and bring in Conkeldurr. Very scary Pokemon. I can just easily switch into my my Arcanine. So Sandstream is going to come up. It's going to give me my boost in Steel types, Ground types, and I think Rock types with my ability. So Heavy Slam is going to go through. Hopefully I can do enough damage. Not enough. That did 0 damage. Luckily enough, everybody's going to get buffered. I do not have Trick Room option here, mostly because all his Pokemon are extremely slow. Rotom's such a scary threat here. His Conkeldurr should be faster than my Steelix and my Tyranitar. So this is such a scary... I think I'm going to go for a double switch here. Switch into Amoonguss, and then switch into Arcanine. I think this is the best possible play for me. I need Amoonguss. I need to knock out this Rotom. Once I knock out this Rotom, I should be in a good position. I need my Arcanine to put in a lot of work here. So Intimidate is going to go off onto the Conkeldurr. He's going to neuter it a little bit. Such a scary. He has a pretty good counter team for my team. A lot of fighting types, a lot of steel types. Puts in a lot of work against my team. So Drain Punch onto the Arcanine, not going to do enough damage. Oops, I hit the mic, sorry about that. Going to do a ton of damage. Rotom looks like it's going to stay asleep, which is nice. I could go for a Rage Powder here, and then go for a Heat Wave. But I kind of feel like I want to go onto the offensive. I want to knock out this Rotom, but I feel like going for the Rage Powder is probably the best possible scenario here, and then go for a Heat Wave here. Try to do a bunch of residual damage, because I know that Rotom is going to wake up pretty soon, and that's going to be very scary. So Heat Wave is going to connect on both of these two Pokemon. Hopefully I do not get a burn or anything. I should be able to break the berry on Rotom. I did get a critical hit, sadly enough, but I did break the berry, so it's going to go back to 75% health. Rotom stays asleep, nice. So I can protect next turn, and he's going to go for an Ice Punch onto the Amoonguss. Amoonguss should be able to take this. Oh, that was a critical hit. Or, yeah, it was a critical hit. That should not have done that much damage. I know that for sure. Conkeldurr. Ooh, this Conkeldurr is putting in work. I'm scared of this Conkeldurr. I am definitely scared of this Conkeldurr. I think I'm going to lose because of this Conkeldurr. I did not bring Cresselia, which I should have. Conkeldurr, just fighting types screw up my team very hard. And I should have just brought the Cresselia. I think that was a mistake by my part. So I'm going to have to go for a Heavy Slam here. And I'm going to have to hope that the Hydro Pump misses onto the Rotom. I'm going to go for a Snarl. I'm going to try to neuter this Rotom as much as possible. So I am faster. Rotom avoids. Come on. The Pokemon that I wanted it to hit the most, it avoided. That is upsetting. He's going to... Hopefully he misses the Hydro Pump. He doesn't. This should not... This is going to knock out my Arcanine. Oh my goodness, man. Very unfortunate. He hits a 75% move, and I miss a 95. Drain Punch is going to go through. It looks like this game does not look very well for us. Does not look good for me whatsoever. Heavy Slam is going to connect. Hopefully I can knock out this Conkeldurr. I highly... Oh, holy moly. I thought I was not going to knock it out. Eventually, apparently I do. But this still stinks. He knocked out 2 of my Pokemon. He got a critical hit. I got a miss. And, oops, I dropped my stylus. I'll forget about it right now. But my opponent... I think I made the... I tried to over-predict. And ended up playing incorrectly. Blech. That stylus fell very far away. So, B-Sharp, scary Pokemon. I'm going to Ice Fang the B-Sharp, and I need to go for Rock Slides here. So, hopefully I'm faster than the Rotom. I highly doubt it. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, Tyranitar avoids. Nice. Iron Head's going to go through onto the Tyranitar. Tyranitar should be able to survive this. It's very grim, but he should be able to survive this. Rock Slide. Oh my goodness. Come on. Give me a break, game. Please at least knock out the Rotom. Nope. Oh my god. I'm forfeiting. Screw this game. This game, Nintendo doesn't want me to win this game. I am, actually no, you know what? Let me go for a heavy slam here. That's just, that's upsetting. Now that type of stuff right there is upsetting. That's upsetting. Extremely upsetting. That stuff just angers me. He's gonna willow me. This game is over. I'm just gonna play it out, but holy moly, those misses. I know I played it incorrectly, but those misses just were not good. Hopefully I can get a critical hit. Nope, this game is over. Oh my goodness, man. I know I brought in the wrong Pokemon, and he had a really good team to counter mine, but those critical hits and those misses just don't help out whatsoever. Should have been an easy game for me. It should have been an extremely easy game. I should have won this very easily, even though it was a hard matchup. I could tell right away, but those misses, my opponent got the better luck, and I drafted wrong in the Pokemon Select stage. Even with a bad draft, I could still easily won that if I hit all my abilities. But what can you do? It's Pokemon. Gave my opponent a huge boost right there, but what can you do? Oh well. Let's go on to the next battle here, and hopefully we can get a very lucky win. So we're 16-18. We felt really hard there, sadly enough. So, yep. Hopefully we can get a good win in our next battle. Let me get some water. I'm freaking thirsty. So 15-31 from Spain. Hopefully we can win this game too. So my opponent is running a very interesting team, as you guys can see there. 3 possible Mega Pokemon. He's running a Togekiss, or I mean, a Togetic. Even like Togetic. Togetic, pretty interesting Pokemon. I kind of like it. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. You can put in a lot of work. It does have Helping Hand. It does get Wish, or no, not Wish. It gets Roost, and it does get Tailwind. So that's a very scary lineup to face up against. I feel like Amoonguss is going to be Amoonguss into Cresselia is going to be very powerful here. I can easily go for a Trick Room and then switch into Tyranitar or something and just wreck his team. Or into Arcanine. I feel like Arcanine is going to be a powerful Pokemon in this situation. Also, I can also just bring in Cresselia. He doesn't have a lot of high damage Pokemon other than the Gengar, and I don't think they can do enough to the Cresselia. So I might actually just bring in the Cresselia and the Arcanine. I feel like this is 2 very good possible leads off here. Steelix is also a pretty good lead here. Steelix can put in a lot of work. Same thing with Tyranitar. He also has another fighting type, which is very scary. Kraydad not going to do enough in this particular matchup. I should have brought in Kraydad last matchup, but I didn't. I decided to be greedy. But this particular matchup, I really don't need Kraydad. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in a Amoonguss. Do I want to bring in a Amoonguss? Do I? That is the question. No. I think Amoonguss is not going to be that good. I think Tyranitar and Steelix are probably my best possible matchup here. Or, no, you know what? Let's bring in Amoonguss. Screw it. Let's bring in Amoonguss here. Yeah, let's bring in Amoonguss. And let's see what he brings in. So, okay, let's see what my opponent's going to go ahead and bring up. Oh my goodness. I chose the worst song. I chose the battle music. I thought I chose music 3. Oh well. Oh well. So Frost Slash and Gengar. I do not know what Frost Slash does. I know it's a Ghost type. I think he's bringing double Ghost so he can deal with Cresselia. But I could switch into Tyranitar. Tyranitar takes both of the hits. But I think bringing in Amoonguss here is a good possible switch in. And then going for an easy Snarl right here. Try to get double damage and lower their special attack. So I'm going to retrieve Cresselia, bring in Amoonguss. If he goes for an Ice-type move or something... Oh, so he's a Mega Pokemon. Okay. I think that's a good switch off for me. He might actually go for Perish Trap. Actually, now that I think about it, Shadow Ball is probably going to go onto the Amoonguss slot. Amoonguss is going to take that very nicely. Nice Shadow Ball is probably also going to go onto the Amoonguss slot. Yep, nice. Good switch-ins by my part. So Snarl is going to come out. He's going to do a ton of damage to both of his Pokemon, as you can see there, lowering their special attacks. So I'm good with that. And if you hear noise, I am sorry. Curse Body disables my my thing, but that's fine with me. I'm going to easily go for a Rage Powder here, and to just take one of the hits and go for a Heat Wave, hopefully knocking out the Gengar. And knocking out the Frost Slash for sure, because it is a super effective move in stab. So Rage Power is going to go off. Hopefully I can knock out one of the 2 Pokemon, mostly the Gengar. So Shadow Ball is going to go off onto the I am sorry about the noise, guys. I am extremely sorry. I can't, like I said, when you're living with someone, you really can't do anything. Destiny Bond, are you really going to do this? Are you really going to be one of those 2 persons? If Heat Wave connects and kills both of these 2 Pokemon, it is fine, trade. But are you going to be one of those persons? My opponent, yeah, whatever. I still got Cresselia up, but he's probably still has Hitmontop, so this is not a good matchup for me. Yeah, Hitmontop going to be a very scary Pokemon. He's probably going to intimidate me. Let's go ahead and bring in Cresselia here, and let's go ahead and bring in Tyranitar. Yep, here comes the Hitmontop. I think that's why he did that play, but oh, my opponent really was going to be like that? Come on. I feel like my Cresselia is going to have a really good matchup here. I think going for a Protect is probably a good play. Intimidate is going to go off onto my Tyranitar, but he might actually see the Protect, so he might actually fake out my Cresselia and then go for a move. I could go for a Psychic onto the Hitmontop, do as much damage as possible, but I feel like going for a Calm Mind in this situation is a lot better than going for a Protect. Yeah, I'm going to start going for Calm Minds. He probably thinks I'm going to Protect and go for a Trick Room or something, but if I go for a Calm Mind, he might... Even if he goes for a close combat onto my Tyranitar, he's going to lower his defenses, and I'm going to get Calm Minds up against both of these 2 Pokemon. So this is a good matchup. So let's go for a Crunch onto the Manectric over here. Mega Evolve, go for a Crunch. Like I said, he more than likely might think I'm going to go for a Protect and just go for a Fake Out. I can try to get as much damage as possible. Yep, here comes the Fake Out. Very obvious Fake Out. And he's not going to Mega Evolve, it looks like. Thunderbolt onto the Cresselia. He's going to try to do as much damage as possible. Cresselia does flinch. Here comes the Cruncharoony Pepperoni. Nice, nice. Munch, 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 munch. So that's going to do a ton of damage. I predicted that very well. It was not very well. It was very obvious. I am sorry. Ugh, my little niece is just won't shut up. If you guys heard that. And plus my air conditioning's on because it's freaking hot. This is what happens when you don't have money, guys. When you don't have money and you know you're trying to do YouTube, it's very hard. So he's gonna Protect, which is not a good play by his part. Probably thinks I'm gonna go for I don't know what, but I'm gonna get the easiest Trick Room in my life here. He's gonna go for a close combat. Another very, very predictable play. So Trick Room is gonna come up, and this game should be over at this point. I'm gonna go for an easy Psychic and then go for an easy Crunch. If he knocks out my my Tyranitar, that's fine with me. That is extra fine with me. So let's go for a Psychic over here onto the Hitmontop, and then let's go for a... Should I go for a Rock Slide? No, I'm going to go for a Crunch onto the Manectric. Try to do as much damage as possible. Even if he knocks out my Tyranitar, he's going to lower his defenses. And Hitmontop really can't do much against Cresselia. So he's going to probably go for a close combat here. I'm faster than him, so Psychic is going to come out. He's going to do a ton of damage, as you guys can see there. Almost knocking him out. And oh, it was a critical hit. So it would have done about 50%. He would have killed up to 75 with the Citrus Berry. He is going to go for a close combat, so that's going to lower his defenses. Tyranitar is gone, but Cresselia is going to take the win here. And I should be able to get a game. So nice. Nice, nice, nice. After the other unfortunate draft, and unfortunate misses, missed a 90% move, missed 3 90% moves actually. Holy, 95% moves. Holy moly, that is crazy stuff. That's even worse than my Vivillon missing Sleep Powder. It It was a, oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, this noise, it really makes me mad. I can't really do anything. This is why my video schedules have been very slow. I know I'm complaining here, but it's not more for me, but more for you. I am extremely sorry. I feel like I'm disrespecting you guys by having noise in the back. I want to have the perfect quality, but I can't do that because of life and stuff like this. So I hope you guys can understand. And if you guys can, then thank you. You guys are awesome subscribers. And if you can't, then get out of here. I don't want you. I'm just being very blunt. But if you guys can deal with it, I am very happy. And thank you. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Bye, guys.